paint the different seasons. I paint winter, and I paint spring and summer. But there's my favorite. I just love to paint summer.
America's favorite painter had a secret hidden behind his famous Happy Family scenes. Something so powerful, it could have destroyed everything he built. In 1964, Norman Rockwell painted an image that made grown men cry and mothers cover their children's eyes. A painting that revealed the dark side of America no one wanted to see. Gallery owners refused to hang it. Newspapers wouldn't print it. But Rockwell did it anyway, knowing it could end his career. To understand why he took that risk, you have to know where it all began. Norman Rockwell was born in 1894 in Harlem, New York. His family wasn't rich, but they were steady and honest. From the time he was a boy, Norman was drawn to art, copying sketches from books while listening to his father read Charles Dickens aloud. His imagination grew inside a small home filled with quiet struggle and love for stories. By 9 years old, he already felt like an outsider, awkward and clumsy. But drawing became his escape, his way of controlling a world that didn't always make sense. When his family moved to Mamaroneck, he found peace in the simplicity of small-town life. He studied faces, gestures, and moments that would later define his art. Determined to improve, he left high school at 14 to attend the Chase School of Fine and Applied Art, then the National Academy of Design, and finally the Art Students League. He learned storytelling through art, mastering human emotion with every brushstroke. His first big break came at just 18 when he illustrated stories for Boys Life magazine, and by 19, he became its art editor. His drawings of Scouts shaped how America saw its youth, pure, proud, and full of promise. By his early 20s, Norman was painting covers for the Saturday Evening Post, becoming one of the most beloved illustrators in the country. But behind the success was a man haunted by self-doubt, exhaustion, and loneliness. He struggled with insecurity, nervous breakdowns, and failed relationships. His first marriage to Irene O'Connor crumbled under the weight of his obsession with work, and his second wife, Mary Barstow, battled alcoholism and depression for years. Still, Rockwell painted what he wished life could be: warm homes, smiling families, and a world that made sense. But by the 1960s, that image no longer matched reality. After decades with the Post, he left in 1963, tired of being told he couldn't paint Black Americans unless they were in the background. He wanted truth, not fantasy. When he joined Look magazine, he finally painted what he saw in his heart: civil rights, pain, injustice, and courage. His 1964 masterpiece, The Problem We All Live With, showed 6-year-old Ruby Bridges walking to school as slurs covered the walls behind her. America erupted in outrage. Thousands canceled subscriptions, but Rockwell refused to back down. He continued to confront racism and violence with his art, painting works like Murder in Mississippi and New Kids in the Neighborhood, where Black and white children met for the first time in a desegregated suburb. These were no longer the cheerful Saturday scenes the world adored, but reflections of a country torn apart. As Rockwell aged, his battles deepened. His studio burned down, he lost his wife, and he suffered in silence while the world believed he lived in perfect happiness. He poured his pain into his work, painting his hope for a kinder nation. Even near the end of his life, he questioned himself, wondering if he had sold out his true artistic voice for commercial fame. When he died in 1978 at 84, the unpaid therapy bills found among his things told the story his paintings couldn't: that even the man who painted America's smiles spent a lifetime trying to heal his own wounds. Years later, lost paintings were discovered behind walls and in hidden rooms, as if the real Norman Rockwell had been waiting to be found too. His art still speaks today, not just of joy and innocence, but of truth and courage. A reminder that beauty can come from pain, and that honesty is its own kind of masterpiece. Subscribe to Hollywood Bulletin and press the bell icon so you never miss more untold stories behind America's most iconic legends.